it's Ruth here, and I'm just about to embark on a colour challenge. Not quite sure what flowers to use or what stamps to use yet though, so if anyone's got any ideas, let me know, because I'm a bit stumped. Hi Janine, hi Cindy, nice to see you. Okay, sorry, I'm just grabbing YouTube up. Oh, actually, no, I did have an idea. I think I was going to use Beautiful Friendship. And also, floral essence is on its way out, isn't it? So I really should make use of that. And, maybe a little lace. Oh, I'm just grabbing anything. Let's see what we do with these, shall we? Right, so I need to find myself on there. I'm just currently on Zoom at the same time, guys, so I'm just trying to share the screen with guys there. So, right. So, let's get started. How are you all doing this evening? Good to see you. Hi, April. Who else has joined? Miss Judy. So I was a little bit stumped when these colours got picked on the colour wheel. But you know me, I'm always up for a challenge. So I'm going to try it, see what happens. So what I tend to try and do, which some of you may recognise, is have the focal kind of flower or the bigger flower in the darker colour first, generally. But we could maybe do something a little bit different today. Let's have a think. Right. Let's do an overall background in the browns first, and then we'll go from there. Sometimes it's nice to have a challenge and stretch your kind of design thoughts a little bit from normal. Hi Mike, nice to see you. Then you're free for the weekend, Cindy. Excellent. Janine, are you still on the road? Janine's travelling at the moment. Okay, so here we've got Sahara Sand. Oh, I'll go through the colours that got chosen. So these got absolutely randomly picked, guys. I had no control over the colours. They got randomly chosen by a colour picker, or a wheel basically, that I put all the Stampin' Up! Colours into. So then we have Pacific Point, Misty Moonlight, so they're both blue, by the way. Then Sahara Sand, which is this one here, which is a beigey colour. And then Crumb Cake, which is also a beigey colour, which I was like, what? No. Hi Joanna. And then we had Poppy Parade and then Granny Apple Green, which kind of speaks Christmas to me, but anyway, we'll see what happens. So I'm kind of going for a bit of an overall coverage. Oh, I'm going to have to get a cushion. I'm sitting on a stool that has no cushion. And my poor old butt is feeling it. Okay, let's grab a cushion. That's better. Whew. Hi Joanne, nice to see you. Okay. Hi Georgie. Miss Georgie B. So that was Sahara Sand. Let's grab the Crumb Cake now, because we've got this really pretty little lace. This is leaving us. Hi, Claire. Are you joining us on Zoom, Claire? Okay, I think I need to do full strength for this one because otherwise it's just not going to show up. So I'm going to do full strength. Remembering to turn the stamp around as well from time to time because otherwise it looks a bit odd having everything go in the same direction. Oh, Sally. Oh, hopefully once you're recharged up, you can come back in. I'm war. What are you trying to say, Joanne? Hi, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. Okay, right. So this is, I think we've covered it, haven't we? So without really thinking about it, I'm going for an overall design. Can you tell? Okay, let's have a think. Cindy knows how to keep connected. She's got 3 devices charging. Oh, no worry, Claire. We're going to be here tomorrow, so. Oh, cool, Joanne. So this is Pacific Point, and I'm stamping and then stamping off, and you get this lovely blue, which we don't actually have any blue like this one in the Stampin' Up repertoire right at the moment. So it's actually really nice. It's like a brightish blue, but obviously lighter than the full strength one. So that's cute, isn't it? So I'm not going. I'm just kind of going for a random all over thing. I'm not really doing any. What's the word I want? Repetitive. It's not like a repetitive pattern that I'm trying to do. It's just whatever happens. And then I like the idea perhaps of having another blue rose, but not the Pacific Point. We'll go for, or blue flower rather. We'll go for the Misty Moonlight. I think this needs re-inking. Hi, Cindy Sawyer. I think my ink pad is going to be very happy once I've re-inked this. Hi, Vicky. So sometimes I like stamping like this, where I'm going for a different type of cluster, just to sort of play with what looks good, you know, because I know that when this is all cut up, it doesn't actually really matter too much whether or not the composition is absolutely perfect. It doesn't, you know, doesn't really matter greatly. So as long as we've got a little cluster of things happening, it's fine. Let's do that at the end though. Okay. So, you like the two blues together, Cindy? Right, now I do need a smaller flower really in here. And I might have to just go and get something else, because I don't think I've got anything that's... These, I've used sort of all medium-sized things. So we need to go for something that's a little bit smaller. But before I do that, I think I will use this one. This kind of bud-like one. Just to have a few things sort of reaching out from the main cluster. Well, as I said, these colours were completely randomly chosen. And when that happens and you're a bit stumped, then just take a moment to think through what you're doing. And think, what colours do you want as your focal point? Hi, Patty. You've just made one, have you? Oh, brilliant. Please share it with us, won't you? Be nice to see it. No, I'm going to leave that one out because I've still got red to go yet. I'm going to have to look for another stamp to fill. Oh, I need something a bit smaller. Oh, pretty perennials. Where's that one gone? There. That's got some smaller stamps in it, hasn't it? Yeah, that does. Okay, right, but before we do that, I think I want the red to be like this little accent. I want very very sparse red pieces, but first of all I want to put some greenery in first. So let's do that. And then we'll figure out where we're going. So we've got this beige background, beigey browny background. And we've done these blue clusters, and then we're going to put some of this green. Now normally I do this stamp in a colour, not a green, more of a floral colour, but actually I fancy doing this in green today to create foliage. And I'm making use of that curve and sort of curving it around those flowers there. Hi, Dina. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining me. When did you first discover my channel? And just because I'm nosy, how did you discover my channel? I'm always fascinated to find out these things. Hi, Carol. Last week. And now I'm addicted. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I think everybody who more recently has discovered my channel goes through this period of just like binge watching my past videos. Yeah, the green is nice, isn't it? I know they say blue and green should never be seen, but I don't know, it works for me. Janine, you're funny. Thanks, Janine. Scare them away, why don't you? Oh, thanks, Cindy. Yeah, Janine's been in my cult for about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. Yeah, it's a nice cult. Although I don't think you can call me a cult. I don't, you know, peddle anything too crazy. Okay, so we're just getting these lovely leaves in here, and I'm doing first, second, third generation stamping here. So I'm going 1, twist, 2, and then 3. I'll do that again slowly. You ready? So stamp once, stamp twice, and then further away for the third one. Okay, so basically the further away you get from the flowers, 1, 2, 3, you stamp off. Hi, Hegla. Okay. Find some leaves, more leaves. There we go. So the leaves also become this like bed for your flowers to sit in. Okay, so it's the leaves that help show off the flowers, because if you just left the flowers on their own, they'd be like, yes, I'm here, I'm pretty. But the leaves just kind of go, you are pretty. Okay, so that's why you do the leaves. Got to get them in there. Right, so I know I've still got centers to do. Not going to have naked centers, don't worry. But I want to come in now very carefully and do the odd bit of red. And I'm a bit nervous about this because I don't want to overdo it with the red at all. So remember, you've always got the option to stamp off before stamping down. But Poppy Parade is quite a bright colour rather as opposed to being a dark colour. So we may be okay. We'll see. Ooh, rather stiff pad there. Okay. I've been looking for inspiration beyond DSP. Ah, okay. And what did you search for then? Hi, Patty Tucker. Welcome. Are you new to my channel? Okay, so I've ended up going for little clusters. It just felt right to cluster these little flowers. because I don't really like the idea of there just being a blob and a blob and a blob and a blob. It felt that it needed a bit more, and then sort of softening as well. Hi Louise. Ooh, a couple here as well. Oh, fantastic, Sue. Oh, that's good to hear. Hi, Wendy. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now we're just going to put finishing touches. And as I said, I'm not going to have these naked centres, but rather than going for the centre that the stamp set has, let's just do something maybe a bit different. So there is this one, perhaps. Let's audition it. Where's it gone? There. It's quite big, but I don't know, I quite like that idea. So sometimes you don't have to use this stamp that was designed to go with it. You can play around, do something different, because loads of people have done it this way, so why not swap it up a bit? So thank you, Mike. Oops, I meant to do stamped off there. So stamp, 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 stamp. Yes, my fluorescent stamp set has a future. Yeah, the thing about the fluorescence is because it's been around a few years now, most of us are like, oh, we're so over it, we want another stamp set. But actually, just by mixing it up with something else, you can kind of breathe new life into it, really, and create something a bit different. Okay, so I'm also looking at the pour fluorescence and thinking there's some other elements to this that I possibly could use. Like, for example, who has ever used this one? Has anyone ever used that stamp? Look at it. It's so clean compared to all the others. I have used it, but it is very clean. Poor thing. It's been abandoned. I've got to give it some love. It's okay. Your moment has come. It's your turn in the limelight. Let's get where's the Granny Apple Green? It's been neglected. This is your first live. Ah, welcome then, Patty. Great to have you with me. Okay, so let's create some interesting things. I'm trying to think where to put them. Okay, let's try that there then. So I'm going to create these kind of like wispy moments. A bit like bear grass. If anyone's familiar with flower arranging, there's this great product called bear grass that people use sometimes for flower arrangements. And it's this great big long stuff, and it just adds this lovely wispy kind of architectural kind of moment to a bouquet. So I think this is it. This is my bear grass moment. Look at that. It just adds something. I'll do a bit of a close-up in a second so that you can sort of take it all in, but just doing a few little wisps. It's a nice word, isn't it? Wisp. Will-o'-the-wisp. That used to be a programme on in the UK many, many years ago. Will-o'-the-wisp. used to have Kenneth, I want to say Kenneth Graham. Is that all right? He sort of talked like that. He had a very sort of big nose, and he sort of, he talked sort of up his nose like that. Anyway, this was one of the voiceovers for this program. The roses are from what stamp set? This one is from Beautiful Friendship. That's it, Kenneth Williams. Thank you, Elizabeth. Not whatever I said. He was famous for the Carry On films, wasn't he? Possibly, Dina. Yeah, possibly. It would probably make a good one for 4 panels. I'll get the good old, I'll get my templates out in a second and see what would work. Because it's such an overall design, it would work for lots of different methods of being cut up, to be honest. So let's just do some wispies as if they're poking through from another one. Okay. Do I want to do any more little bits of red anywhere? Just having a quick think. Ooh, I might risk it with this one. Because it's on my desk, you know? It's on my desk. Just to bring in some red in other places. Just little wisps of this red. I'm not sure this was the greatest idea, but now I've started, I can't stop. Just got to keep going. I was particularly drawn to this little element. Oh, sorry, not in focus. Are you going to focus for me? I was particularly drawn to this little leafy bit here, and maybe I should have just inked it, just the flower and the leaf, not that leaf there. But oh, I could try that, I guess. Let's see. I can take off that ink. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. So just ink up the flower and the little leafy thing. You like it with the red flowers? Okay. That's good. That makes one of you. I think I'm happier seeing it without the other leaf. There we go. Just pop another one there. Yeah, okay. Not terrible. Right. I think I might just add some centres to these little flowers, and then that will be it. So I'll get crumb cake, I think. I want something neutral. Don't want anything too... Oh, Patty forgot the dottage. Thanks, Sue. Okay, so this is very delicate, this crumb cake on here, but it does look nice. I'll zoom in a second for you guys to see how it works. I might need to re-ink this as well. It's like, can I not see my crumb cake? Let me just check. Hold on. Oh, there is a bit of ink. There's a little bit there. It's usually the corners that I end up with ink still remaining, because I tend to aim for the middle when I stamp. Okay, right, I'm going to stop there. So I'll get you a bit closer so you can see, oops, the effect of the bear grass there. There we go. So you see how that just gives that lovely wispy element there, and then very delicate crumb cake in there. So there we go. Right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. So if you want to have a go with this challenge, please do. We've got Sahara Sand, Poppy Parade, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight and Pacific Point. Now, if you don't have these two blues and only got one blue, that's absolutely fine. Just maybe stamp off. Just create a lighter version by stamping off, that's fine. And then the same really with the Sahara Sand and the crumb cake. They're quite similar. So again, if you haven't got two browns, that's fine. Just use the one. If you haven't got two blues, just use the blue, and then a red and a green. All right. So yes, so we're currently zooming. So this is Friday the 30th of May. We've got a Zoom event going on, so if you want to join, please email me ruthtrice@gmail.com. I will go and check my emails if you would like to join in, and also come and see what everyone else has been doing, because some people have already done theirs. They're super efficient. They've already done theirs. So lovely to see you. Take care for now. It's April, sweetie. Oh yeah, it is April. Sorry, it's the 30th of April and it's the 1st of May tomorrow. But we're carrying on till the 1st of May on Zoom. Lots of love. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say what stamp sets it was. Pretty Perennials, A Little Lace, Floral Essence, and Beautiful Friendship. There we go. Nearly forgot. See you in a bit. Bye.